Antikythera Mechanism, the ancient computer. Do you believe technology always evolves in a slow, linear fashion? What if 2,000 years ago, a computer more sophisticated than a modern digital watch already existed? Our story begins in 1901 in the frigid waters off the Greek island of Antikythera. Divers seeking shelter from a storm accidentally recovered a mysterious calcified bronze lump. At first, it was dismissed as a useless rock. It took decades to realize this was an ooarp that would rewrite human history. When scientists used X-rays and CT scans, they were stunned. Inside were over 30 intricate bronze gears, some as thin as a human hair, perfectly meshed together. This level of engineering wasn't supposed to exist until the 14th century Renaissance. The history we knew was wrong. Even more shocking was the device's calculating power. It accurately tracked the orbits of all known planets: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. It even accounted for the Moon's elliptical orbit. By offsetting gear axes, it modeled the lunar anomaly, the subtle speed changes as the Moon moves closer to Earth. It was a masterpiece of celestial mechanics. It was, in every sense, a masterpiece of celestial mechanics. Who could have built such a tool of the gods? Many scholars point to one name, the greatest genius of antiquity, Archimedes. Historical records suggest Archimedes built bronze spheres very similar to the Antikythera mechanism. The Roman statesman Cicero recorded that when the Roman army conquered Syracuse, General Marcellus ignored all other treasures and took only 2 of Archimedes' astronomical devices. One showed the movements of the sun and moon, the other tracked the 5 planets. While the Antikythera artifact itself may have been built shortly after his death, there is little doubt that the mathematical principles of its gearing are rooted in his work. This leads us to a massive question. If this level of technology existed, why didn't the Industrial Revolution happen 1,000 years earlier? Why was this magnificent knowledge lost? First, war and pillage. This device was the pinnacle of technology, more valuable than gold. But during the Roman invasions, the creators were killed and the blueprints were burned. Once the few geniuses who understood the machine were gone, the devices became nothing more than mysterious curiosities. Second, monopoly of knowledge. In ancient Greece, such technology wasn't for the public. It was passed down secretly among the elite and a handful of scholars. In an age where paper was scarce and knowledge relied on memory or rare parchment, a single plague or a sudden death could cause centuries of wisdom to evaporate in days. As a result, humanity lost this wondrous wisdom and retreated into a 1,500-year dark age. The Antikythera mechanism is the strongest evidence that our ancestors were not behind us. Is humanity truly progressing constantly, or are we simply trying to find our way back to a peak we already reached? That's it for today's story. These tiny gears recovered from the deep sea are shaking the foundations of everything we thought we knew. If you enjoyed this exploration into the hidden side of history, please subscribe and like to join us on our next mystery.